This project is called Word Assembler and was done by Chris Wiegert. The objective is to make as many words as possible from the given letters. The longer the word, the more points you get. At any time you can shuffle the letters, which simply rearranges them, or you can get new letters but you pay a 10-second penalty. You can delete letters or clear the word at any time. There is in fact a word that can be made out of all the 8 letters, and I think I have found it. You can't use the same word twice, and if you submit a word that doesn't exist, that's not a valid word, it tells you that. You can turn the sound off at any time. Oops. And if you get a high score, you get some applause. This project is by Clint Hakeman and is called Casino Slots. Each user starts off with 150 credits. You can fill the slots, and depending on what you get in each 3 columns, you may or may not win. That's a 4 credit cost for each pull. Oh wow, that is a good one. 3, whatever those are, lemons I guess. Another one. 3 oranges. The payout is dependent on the probability of whatever turns up. This game is called Wack Jobs by Ethan Eller. The idea is to click on Steve Jobs' face, and if you get a certain percentage of hits out of every 10, the game gets faster. Yeah, we're moving really fast. We are moving extremely fast now, and if you start missing a lot, it slows down. This is a sound synthesizer from Corey Gideon. The idea is you can select individual sound snippets, preview them, and then start putting them together and create your own sound. And if you decide you don't like the last one you selected, you can get rid of it and replace it with something else. This is the Game Buddy 9000 by Joel Gawarecki. It's a game helping app. For example, you can roll some dice. You can get 4 or 2. You can keep track while playing Clue of what you think is going on. For example, if you decide Mrs. Peacock isn't a suspect anymore, or she's gone, and Miss Scarlet isn't a suspect anymore. At any point, if you want to focus on one particular suspect, you can sort of add a reminder. Then you can switch to the weaponry. Maybe the lead pipe is not possible, or the wrench, and then you decide, well, it's probably Colonel Mustard with the dagger in the dining room. So you can keep track as you play the game of what your current opinion is. And then there's a Monopoly helper. You can keep track of how much cash you have. You can add cash. You can also subtract cash. You can keep track of what properties you're buying. For example, we can buy that one. If we try to buy a community chest, for example, well, we can't buy that. But we could buy Baltic. And then it keeps track of what our properties are, and we can sell. And then we can go back and see our cache. Finally, we have ID the tree by Lindsey Graham. The idea is you might be out of doors looking at a tree and you'd like to identify it. So you look at the leaves, maybe it's a tree with needles, tree with scale-like leaves, or tree with ordinary leaves, and then simple leaf or compound leaf, and basically you keep selecting based on the type of leaf that you're looking at, and it narrows down your choice for you. This considers North American trees, until eventually you figure out what it is. And then once you've figured out what it is, you can add it to your favorites. You can also turn off that bird music, add it to your favorites, and if you go back to the beginning, you can do another tree. It keeps track of your favorites for you, and you can remove it if it's no longer a favorite.